We'll just give 1 minute to a colleague that we didn't, that we missed. I think you just went outside and we missed you. But 1 minute for the EFDD, of course, Mr. Corbyn here. And you can think about your answers. Yeah.
No, I wasn't hiding behind the desk. Thank you, Madam Chairman. So thank you for coming. It's excellent listening to you. As you understandably aware, the UK is leaving the EU. I represent Scotland and, of course, the interests of its fishermen. Obviously, we look forward to regaining control of our fishing grounds, which were given away by Prime Minister Heath and his Conservative government back in the 70s as a bargaining chip to join the EU. I trust the current UK Conservative government will not use Scottish fishing grounds as a bargaining tool for the second time in a generation. UKIP will defend our fishermen, and I would like to know what the relationship is like between yourselves as a non-EU nation, Norway, and what advice you might like to give us, bearing in mind that Norway and Great Britain between them control a huge percentage of the European fish market.
Thank you. So, if you want to conclude with this question from the floor, and also maybe if there was some answers lacking, we'll give you now the last couple of minutes to conclude.
Let me first, I believe my relationship to Scotland is very, very nice and very good. I even prefer Scottish football in front of UK football, or England football. So. And I should, in fact, have a meeting with my colleague from Scotland 1 month ago. But because of bad weather in Norway and some problems with the planes, I couldn't go to this meeting. But I'm trying to get a meeting with my colleague from Scotland, so as fast as possible. And of course, what I say, when UK leaves EU, for Norway it is 20% of the market, because UK is now our fourth biggest market, number 4. And in EU, who is, like I say, 70% of our export from seafood goes to EU. From this 70% is 20% UK. So when UK leaves EU, it will be a big market moving from EU for our situation. We will have to establish agreements on how to cooperate in the future in several areas. But for the stocks in the North Sea and the pelagic stocks like mackerel and blue whiting, it will be very important, of course, because when the UK get out of EU, Norway and UK will be very big in the North Sea. And if, in fact, we can't make a vacuum from the day UK have left EU until we have new agreements in place. It will be very bad for both EU, UK and Norway, because we have some important agreements, like I talked about in my speech also, when it comes to veterinary affairs and healthiness on the products. It's very important that we don't leave these agreements. So how to do that, to be sure that we have an agreement on place as fast as possible? Yeah, it's a challenge. But like I say, or I think it was your father who said it, to make things possible even if it is impossible. So we try to make a dialogue all over with EU, but also we have to talk with UK and Scotland parallel to talking to EU.